Today we have brought you the latest Tesla news. Tesla Model 3 tops list of 20 most affordable EVs to run, according to 2022 EV Miles report. Car rental company launches Tesla fleet with Model 3 for $995 per month. First Giga Berlin-made Tesla Model Ys delivered to owners in Italy. And Tesla Model 3 driver accidentally lands on top of an ambulance, injuring 3. Let's get into all the details. So let's get started. A recent 2022 report by Zootobi has ranked the top 20 most affordable EVs to operate around the world based on a number of factors. This includes considerations such as battery size, cost to charge, and miles driven per given dollar amounts. Tesla takes the top spot this year, but there are plenty of other viable options currently available to consumers. As part of its 2022 EV Miles report, Zootobi has compiled the top 20 most affordable EVs based off a bunch of factors rather than MSRP. To gather its data, Zootobi took its 2021 EV Miles report and updated it with the most recent data. The pricing data was taken from the U.S. Energy Information Administration, and the data for the real range and usable battery capacity was taken from Electric Vehicle Database. It should come as no surprise that the Tesla Model 3 takes the crown in this study, as it's the best-selling EV of all time for a reason. As if that weren't impressive enough, the long-range and rear-wheel drive versions of the Model 3 takes gold and silver respectively, and the performance trim makes a cameo in slot 16. Rounding out the top 3 is the Hyundai Ioniq Electric, which sadly saw its last model year in 2021. The Nissan Leaf was placed in the top 10 at 7, but Zootobi didn't specify which model it was. The Leafs have been using 36 kWh battery packs consistently for years now, so it's not a huge deal, but still. Just for comparison, we thought you'd also want to see how each of these EVs stack up in terms of starting price. We learned what EVs are the most affordable to operate, but let's also see which are most affordable based off their 2022 MSRPs. As you can see, the Tesla Model 3 may save you a lot of money in the long run as you charge and drive it, but you'll be paying a much higher upfront cost compared to most of the other EVs on this list. That could vary by country, however, so be sure to check how your homeland stacks up. That isn't to say it isn't worth it, that's entirely up to you. Hopefully, both tables here can help you in your EV purchase, or at the very least, get you thinking about the specific factors that go into an EV purchase, whether it's the initial buy or the charging costs afterward. Moving to the next update, car rental company launches Tesla fleet with Model 3 for $995 per month. Kite, a company that delivers rentable cars straight to your door, has announced the launch of its new Tesla subscription product. Available in San Francisco in California, Manhattan, and Brooklyn in New York, and Jersey City, New Jersey, on April 15, the Model 3's long-range, all-wheel drive trim level will be available for customers to rent monthly for as little as $995. The rollout of Kite's Tesla Model 3 fleet is the next milestone in a series of impressive successes by the California-based company, Kite said in a release. The Model 3 fleet will soon make its way to all 14 of Kite's current markets. Prices start at $995 for the Model 3, which will get a customer 1 month with the all-electric sedan. 3-month terms cost $1,350 per month, and 6 months for $1,125 per month. Each rental term price includes maintenance, insurance, registration, and roadside assistance. The advantage of the subscription service is the Tesla experience without the hassles of ownership and the long-term commitment, Kite said. Kite's offering will allow customers to reap all the benefits while avoiding the challenges like no maintenance and no lock-in. What's more, for those that come to love the performance of their Tesla, Kite provides the option to extend subscriptions flexibly at any time. Subscription programs give flexibility to those who may want to rent a car for a shorter period without the long commitments of actual ownership. However, they're also very suitable for traveling workers who are in cities for months at a time. Instead of offering gas-powered rental vehicles, Teslas and other EVs are beginning to appear as options in rental company fleets more frequently. While Kite is the most recent option, the most notable is likely Hertz, who recently added Model Y vehicles to its EV lineup. Kite said its purpose initially was to give people a short-term rental experience with a variety of options. Now that it has EV offerings, Kite is adding another layer of customer centricity and technology-powered operational excellence, it said. The introduction of this new offering is not only unique, it's affordable, proving you don't need to overspend to experience the premium electric vehicle market, it added. Moving to the next update, first Giga Berlin-made Tesla Model Ys delivered to owners in Italy. Giga Berlin-made Tesla Model Ys were delivered to owners in Italy. The first 5 vehicles were handed over to the owners at a ceremony. As soon as Tesla received the final approval for the production of cars at Giga Berlin, the manufacturer began active work. During this time, hundreds of cars left the assembly line to be delivered not only in Germany but throughout Europe. The first 30 vehicles were delivered by Elon Musk directly at Giga Berlin on March 22. Others were delivered to delivery centers in Germany and beyond. Denmark was the first country from which information about Made in Germany Model Y deliveries was received. The first 5 vehicles produced at Giga Berlin were delivered there on March 29. Now, information has come in that the first Model Ys have been delivered in Italy. Tesla Club Italy on Twitter shared this great news with the community. According to the information, the first 5 black Model Y performances have been delivered to happy families in Italy. A small ceremony took place on March 30. In this way, Giga Berlin made an important contribution to the delivery figures for Q1 2022. The start of production at Giga Berlin was a very joyful event for both the Tesla team and those who support the company's success. The American manufacturer has shown extreme flexibility during the approval procedures, changing construction plans to best meet the requirements. Although the approval process took much longer than originally expected, it is fair to say that by German standards, it happened at lightning speed. The Tesla factory has become an excellent role model for all similar projects and a great lesson for the German authorities, who can now greatly improve the approval process using the experience gained. Moving to the last update, Tesla Model 3 driver accidentally lands on top of an ambulance, injuring 3. On Wednesday morning, March 30, a Tesla Model 3 driver accidentally hit the accelerator and landed on top of a Falk ambulance in San Diego's Kearny Mesa neighborhood. 3 people were injured in the incident, including the driver. The San Diego Fire Department tweeted the events of the incident. It occurred around 9:40 a.m. on Green Craig Lane, south of Kaiser Permanente Hospital. After the driver mistakenly accelerated out of the parking lot, the Model 3 went down an embankment, crashed into a fence, and landed on a parked ambulance. The rescue team extracted the 3 passengers from the Model 3 safely. The fire department initially reported that 2 of the Model 3's passengers were taken to the local hospital, with the driver declining to go. However, the Tesla driver later requested to be transported to the hospital. The department reported that all 3 people involved in the incident had sustained minor injuries and no one outside the vehicle was harmed. The Tesla Model 3 involved in the incident seemed relatively unharmed as well. However, the vehicle's owner may have to take it in for repairs on the front bumper. After rescuing the passenger, the rescue teams had to figure out how to safely extract the Model 3 from the crash site. There were some concerns that removing the vehicle would damage the Tesla's battery and cause a fire. At 11:45 a.m., the rescue team carefully lifted the car off the ambulance. They ran thick straps through the Model 3's windows using a crane to lift it off the ambulance and place it on solid ground. That's it for now. So what are your thoughts about this? Let us know in the comments. Stay tuned at the Electric Arena for all the latest Tesla and electric vehicle news.